Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and welcome to my 9th and hopefully last attempt to record the 69th episode of Hermitcraft. I got a new graphics card, I got a new recording setup, I've been making videos and making videos, and every single one has something wrong with it, or something different wrong with it, and it's turning me into a neurotic mess. Like that sheep over there. Howdy, sheep. You feeling pretty good down there? I think we should probably rescue that sheep. I feel bad for that sheep being down there. Let's go ahead and just kind of edge our way out here, because nothing could possibly go wrong. There you go, sheep. I've saved you. Maybe I've saved you. No, maybe I've doomed you. Okay, so let's just assume that's a metaphor for how my recording process has been working lately. I wonder if we can get the sheep. Is the sheep still alive under there? Can we get it out? He might still be alive. Let's see if we can rescue him. Is that just my shadow? Okay. Well, I don't think the sheep is coming back from that one. Sorry, sheep. We honestly tried. But anyway, oh, hey, horse, don't jump in there. This is a new horse. I got this horse in the process of killing, or not killing, but converting probably 2-3 dozen skeletal zombies, or skeletal horses. Like, you know how the lightning traps will make the skeleton zombie horses all show up and then you fight them? I had a bunch of videos about fighting them that didn't work out very well, and then I had a bunch of videos about capturing all the horses and what I would do with them, including, but not limited to, building a track here. And I built this track so that I could run on the horse, and then as soon as that red light goes, I would stop and I'd put the horse in the right pen, and then I would know like how fast the horse was. So as you can see, I've got a lot more of these slow horses than I have, fast horses. I'm currently on like the second fastest, but it has a much better jump than the fastest one. So to me, that was a good trade-off. Like, let me show you. This is the slowest horse over here. We're going to put our good horse in this pen so he doesn't get lost. Don't get lost, horse. Okay, he won't fit in this pen. Well, and I don't have a name tag for him, so I'm going to lose him if... Okay. Well, okay. You just stay there. Let me show you how slow some of these slow horses are. Look, I'm going slower than running speed by like a lot. So obviously that horse would go in the slow pen. That's how that works. But anyway, so I built this complex system for horse evaluating, and I've got so many horses now, I'm thinking of making some sort of horse elevator where I just have a row of horses and then I left click across them. I'm thinking of calling it a skelevator, but that is just an idea I had. Anyway, so yes, we are back, we are making videos. I really thought that the last one that I recorded, like 20 minutes ago, would be the one. I was like, I made this awesome video, I talked about all the cool stuff I did at PlayOnCon, and then the footage was, of course, completely unworkable. Technology, whatever. But it's true, I did have a good time at PlayOnCon. I got to hang out with DeciTM, I got to beat Duke in a Smash Brothers tournament. He won the singles Smash Brothers tournament. The way Smash Brothers works at PlayOnCon, they have 2 tournaments. One for individuals to compete, that's like super serious, no items, only Omega stages, that sort of thing. And then they have a pairs tournament, and the pairs tournament actually has all the items turned on and all the stages, and it's really goofy and fun. And my friend Art Frederick and I, who he helped me make Pitfalls and Penguins, he actually... well, I say he helped me make it. He came up with the concept, and we worked together extensively on it. I helped him make Pitfalls and Penguins, would be a better way to say it. He and I were Smash Brothers partners, and they didn't have the controller I normally use at the tournament. I normally play with the Wiimote Nunchuck, and they didn't have any of those. So I had to use a GameCube controller, I guess it would be. And since I wasn't going to be able to play with the controller I was used to, and Art usually plays as Kirby, and I usually play as Jigglypuff, he's just like, well, we don't need a second light character. What would be better... Oh, okay, I'm stuck in a hole here. What would be better is if you played as Bowser, because you've never played as Bowser, and so the controls being wrong won't screw you up as much. You won't be trying to hit the buttons that you're used to hitting. And he was right. So, having like barely ever played as Bowser in the previous Smash Brothers games and never in Smash 4, I was able to be on the winning team of a tournament, mostly because Art is really legitimately way too good at Kirby. But that is okay. I had a fun time, and congratulations to Duke and Woat, or CP Stanford, who was Duke's partner, who were the second place contenders. They did really great, and I had a lot of fun playing against them. I also got to play a few other games I had never heard of before, like Lethal League, I think is the name of it. It's like a baseball fighting game. I don't know. There was a tournament, and I was like nearby, and they were like, hey, we need extra people. This game's really easy to learn. And I actually made it past the first round in that, which was fun. Got to play in a something gyro disc tournament. Like, it's like Pong where you throw frisbees, and like you can dive for the ball because you're a dude instead of a paddle. But, you know, that was fun, too. Like, I like going to games, or game events and then playing new stuff. And, like, PlayOnCon makes a point of having tournaments for weird games that most people have never played. So then the actual idea of the tournament is see how good random people are who are good at games at random games they've never played. So you get to be in these, like, non-super intense tournaments because everybody's like, well, I'm just learning this game. I'm just having fun. It's not like going to a Magic the Gathering tournament where everybody's like, my life is Magic the Gathering. I have gathered my life into card form for many generations. Which is, well, actually, I don't know. It would be hard to do something for many generations unless you were already super old. Which, I mean, I guess there are some old people that play Magic the Gathering. But, like, my point is it was a very casual tournament environment, which I enjoyed. And I actually got to run a few tournaments. Well, I say tournaments. I guess it's not a tournament if it's just one round. It's a contest. A tournament has to have multiple rounds by default, right? I don't know. I'm not British, so we don't have, like, the traditional jousting tournaments, but we do have a table flipping tournament that I judge every year. This year it was sponsored by Grafoniac, and she had the wonderful idea to have a kind of a twist on the traditional table flipping tournament format. Normally, you just throw the table, and you see how far it can go, and whoever throws the furthest wins. And this year we had that, but additionally, Graf brought some crazy Sharpie that was, like, made out of silver or something. I guess it's a werewolf hunting Sharpie or something. And had everybody write on the table what sort of things make them want to flip tables. So the way it would work is someone would throw a table. Myself and this other Minecrafter named King, who was helping me with the event, would sprint after the table and grab each side of it and reset it on the line. In the meantime, the next contender would run up with a Sharpie. Dang it, I'm stuck. The next contender would run up with the Sharpie and quickly write what makes them want to flip tables. And then they would hand off the Sharpie to the person behind them in less than 3 seconds and flip the table, and then King and I would sprint after it again. Basically, it was a 25-minute shuttle run for me, right before the Rock Band contest, which I was also participating in, helping out my friends by dressing up as furry Darth Vader, which is Darth Vader with an incredibly ludicrously colorful foxtail that is concealed under his cape until a pivotal moment in the song. I forget what the name of the song that they actually decided to, like, call it, but the, dang it, this lighting is kind of messed up when you're breaking a bunch of blocks that are causing shadows. We were doing a parody of I Write Sins Not Tragedies, about how people should cosplay at conventions and not in Home Depot stores or other places. Like, the refrain was, I chime in, haven't you weirdos ever heard of going to PlayOnCon? Yeah, it's much better to do these kinds of things at a place that's far from the rest of society. And this is why I'm not a professional singer. But I actually threw together, like, a little music video with the parody lyrics in the background for them, too. And it was a good time. I had fun. Got to dress up as Darth Vader with the cheapest Darth Vader costume possible. And so, you know, that was fun. Let's see. Nighttime. Gonna have a nighttime all the night long. Where's the moon? Better fall behind the earth real soon. Come on. Let's see. Other things I did at PlayOnCon. Got to drive down with Deci and Graf's husband, Mr. Grafoniac, both of them are really cool dudes. It was fun. Let's see. Oh, I judged the kids Minecraft contest, which is always really fun because kids are fun and they make neat things. The winner of the contest was actually a little girl who was playing on like her dad's old Linux laptop, and it was like a pretty old machine, kind of barely ran the game, and she thought that the game was glitched because it was in 3D glasses mode. Like at some point 3D glasses mode had gotten turned on like months ago. And she just thought it was an old computer and it was broken, but she still liked playing the game. And so she was playing the game with 3D glasses mode on for months. And Oviraptor, who was my fellow judge on the contest, and who actually won the Minecraft Paris, or Minecon Paris Minecraft build competition. Because, PlayOnCon, they have world-class judges for their events. He noticed, like, hey, she's got 3D glasses mode on, like 3D anaglyph, I think is the actual name of it, the setting. And I was just like, wait, what? So I kind of like casually go over there because I think, oh, that's a weird thing to be true. I mean, Ovi wouldn't lie to me. He's from Maine, and they think really highly of the truth up there. And he's a great guy. I can't say enough nice things about Oviraptor. In fact, even joking about Oviraptor makes me feel uncomfortable because I feel like I'm doing him a disservice because he's such a great guy. Very calm, very patient, very clever. And let's see. So this little girl, she's just got 3D glasses mode on, doesn't know it, or doesn't know why. And we fixed it for her. And she's just like so happy. And she went on to win the contest. Yay. So it was a good time. I always have a lot of fun at PlayOnCon. Well, let's see. I mean, we've actually cleared out a lot of this hill here. We're going to put in more farmland. It's going to stretch all the way to over here, and hopefully that'll be good. I'm really hoping that you guys get to see this video and that you forgive me for the massive gap in video production, but just between the fact that every time I recorded something it didn't work out and that I was traveling a lot to PlayOnCon and some other things, I got even more stuff to talk about in my next video, but I don't want to make this video too long in case it's completely ruined forever. So, anyway, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.